Hey guys, welcome back to Smashing Punk Fan. So today we're going to be working on the 12th generation F-150. We actually have a third brake light gasket that needs to be replaced. I know I got this cage built, it's kind of hard. You can still get to the screws up there. But basically, if you have a wet headliner just like this, it's going to be that gasket. And so we have the replacement right here. Just came in from eBay, super easy to take care of. And you may think that's not that big of a deal, I don't want to worry about it, it's kind of gross looking, whatever. Where it can be a real issue is eventually you're going to start having these cab corners rust out. And from here, I mean, I have no idea where you would start to replace it. You might pick a body line and buy it from Ford and replace it. It's a whole mess, and then paint match. And you can avoid that. Get the third brake light gasket and then change it out. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it today. Okay, so here's the gasket. It came from eBay. Comes as a solid sheet with it punched out. We basically just need this part right here. So we'll put that back in there. It's a little bit breezy right now. Don't want it to blow away on me. What I need is you can use a Phillips or 8mm socket on these. Yes. Use an extension. That's just ridiculous because I have to go through the cage here, but I'm going to use the Phillips head. Just gonna undo it. Anybody else sick? It's that time of year right now. It's late February, early March. Anybody else getting sick to death of this weather up and down? Comment down below if you've got the sniffles like me, because I know it's going across the United States right now and it's really annoying. But you guys are really enjoying it. So make sure not to drop this. Just be very careful. Set those aside. And then here's what it looks like. I want to be careful because that gasket might be kind of seized in some places. There we go. Yep. Absolutely, that's where moisture will get in there, drip down below. So this is the top layer of the roof, the inside, and it's got drain rails. It's kind of designed to do that. It'll put it down on each side, except for there's not really weep holes or anything down there. So that's why it collects up moisture, dust, debris, and that moisture caked on is like cavities on your teeth. It will just sit there and cancerous rusted calves on your trucks. There's the gasket. You see how bad it is. It's dry, very, very dry. So to do this, I'm gonna have to peel this off. I am not exactly sure. Let's see. Might need to get a flathead here. Yeah, there it goes. This might come apart in multiple sections. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to take this apart and actually like kind of sand it down a little bit, just because it is caked on. Look at that, just peeling away. It has no life left to it. That thing is just toast. Try to get all of this off there. See if we can get it all taken care of. Be careful because this light fixture might be kind of bitter, not bitter, kind of soft and fragile. These plastics, they get high heat summer treatment and then they become brittle. God, I couldn't think of the word. There we go. So some guys will replace this and go and put a LED fixture up here. Some of them are plug and play. Some of them take an actual module to run the LEDs because it takes less energy. So if you give an LED too much energy, it typically will strobe light effect on you instead of just actually be illuminated. Kind of interesting. There we go. I know this will seem tedious and painstakingly so, but if you just take your time, it's slowly but surely chipping away. It's just how much of it do you want to get off and ensure that you have a good proper seal. And I know some of these things can be frustrating to be so tedious like this, but when you do it correctly like that, you typically have less problems in the long run. So it's really up to you how much you want to get this done right. For now, I'll go ahead and send this to a time lapse for you guys. All right, guys, so I got the best I could just by hand, and with that screwdriver, got most of that off. A lot of it did come off just by peeling it with my thumb, just like that. It kind of peeled away. What we're gonna do is run some dishwashing liquid. Should help break away any sticky residue it's got and hopefully break off some, but also you can kind of clean away some of this dirt that's in there. So let's get the water going. All right, guys, so I'm gonna be completely honest here. I did go ahead and separate this. I do believe I probably broke it, technically, but once it goes back together, the only thing that matters is that it gets pinched and it holds the seal together. So those screws go in, holds this all together, no big deal. As far as that, yeah, I do believe I actually broke it. So don't try and separate it. You can see it's got fracture lines. I could try to figure out a way to glue it back together, but these things are kind of brittle. And probably next time I go to replace it, I'll just replace this and the gasket together. But we'll do that in a future video. Let's go ahead and break out that gasket now. I guess if you want to just, you know, seal it up completely, good. There we go. It's tacky as all get out. Guess it kind of helps here having it separated so you can kind of go ahead and line it all up just like that. Should get a nice solid seal. The bottom end I don't think matters as much. Most of that top side, because that's where all the moisture is going to try to seep in. Get it there. So together, we're going to be ready to reassemble here. So this is the unfortunate part of having it technically broke now, I guess. Is that we're going to have to hold it together while I reassemble. So all the bulbs go in, the twist. Put that back there. Make sure your wiring harness gets all the ways back in. My goodness, that's so much more pronounced. You can see it. It's tall. It's a tall guy now, but this should be quite a bit better. Get one started. That's good. That way I can let go and then put the screwdriver on. There we go. And because it's so much more pronounced now and it's separated, I still would probably caution being careful over tightening it so you don't just fall and crack this face. Because this clear outside's still solid and good and it should help keep moisture out or do its job keeping moisture out. We're gonna do that. Oh, come back over this side, tighten a little bit more, and then we can kind of evenly tighten it down because it should be holding down, compressing that gasket now just a little bit. There you go. Yeah, buddy. Feels good there. But that's pretty solid. Nice thing about it being compressed like this is what it's doing is applying outward pressure back on those screws. So I'm going to make them feel tighter as well. That should be good to go. So we can pour some water in here, double check it, make sure everything's good to go. That's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, share with other Ford enthusiasts. I hope I get my voice back soon because this winter has sucked. But we got a lot of plans coming up this spring for the channel, and hopefully you guys are there to watch it all unfold. So we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.